Hey, good morning. Dr. Futrell here, back on part 2 of the What is Trust video. Shout out to my girl Erica for the introspective thought that brought part 2 to light. So Erica made a few statements and some questions about, whether or not she can trust herself. Like she is questioning her own judgment now, just a little bit, based off of the first video about what is trust. And I think this is a good idea, right? In therapy, what you should be learning is that you always start with you first. That old Michael Jackson man in the mirror. So if you are wondering where trust lies for you, have you started looking at yourself? Can you trust yourself? Remember those 3 things, right? Trust is made up of sincerity, competence, and reliability. And I like to put competence at the end. So let's say reliability, sincerity, and competence. Are you reliable to you? Are you able to make decisions for yourself and put boundaries in place for yourself? Not always these boundaries that we put up with other people, but boundaries for yourself, that you can manage your own life and you can follow those boundaries. A very good example of that is when people fast or they learn certain things about themselves and they stay very disciplined. It doesn't have to be rigid, but do you have the capacity to be disciplined in certain areas of your life, whether that's with eating, drugs, alcohol, sex, relationships? Do you have the capacity to be reliable, to make decisions and follow through with those actions for yourself? Are you sincere to yourself? Have you looked at yourself and said, truly, honestly, no holds barred, what are the things that you need and desire from yourself, from other people, and freely express those things? Can you do that? Because some of us, I think we be a little bit delusional with ourselves. We try to convince ourselves what we want and what we need based on what other people tell us, and that's not being sincere. Lastly, the competency piece. That comes with living. Old folks was right. You live long enough, you learn something. You learn something new about yourself every decade, and you have to continue to be able to want to take that information, to learn about you, to grow, to be able to trust your own judgment.